This courtroom is about to take a dramatic turn. Today, we're following the case of Miss Dawson, a young mother facing probation after a troubling drug test result, one that's raising eyebrows and plenty of questions. THC, expected, but MDMA, that's a twist no one saw coming. Was it really just a medical shot at the hospital, or something far more serious? Watch closely, because in this hearing, every reaction, every pause, and every explanation tells its own story. You'll see a judge trying to balance compassion and accountability, and a defendant struggling to defend her reputation. But as emotions rise, so do the stakes, especially when her child's well-being comes into play. So buckle up. This isn't just another probation hearing. This is a real glimpse into how justice, humanity, and hard truths collide inside the courtroom.
Ms. Dawson, you tested positive for THC, which I think you anticipated, but you also tested positive for ecstasy or MDMA.
Wait, what? He just said it was a steroid, though. And I got a shot. I went to the hospital. I had a bad UTI. It was bad to the point where they had to give me a shot in my butt. They told me to get in my butt, or right here. I told them I wanted to get in my butt.
When was that?
This was last week. But MDMA, like, what is ecstasy?
All right, let's do. Here's what we're gonna do.
No, I don't like that. Like, that's making me look bad. That's making me look bad.
Well, listen, Miss Dawson, listen.
I don't like
There's worse things in here that are making you look bad than testing positive for that. Just listen. All right, you're going to get your probation. I'm going to do that today, but there's going to be some conditions so that I make sure that you're not using anything that you're not supposed to, including gummies or anything that you think, whatever it is.
And can I tell
you don't.
This? I'm not an abuser. Last year I was just working for the state of Texas. I'm not an abuser at all. I don't.
Listen.
No, I just want to know. Like,
we're gonna find out. Then you're not gonna have trouble.
I feel like that's making me look bad.
Listen, Miss Dawson, just pay attention to me for a minute, okay? You're okay, all right? Anything that makes you look bad or that you feel like isn't true, all you have to do, you're gonna be on probation, is be successful on probation, and that's all we all want, okay?
No,
So listen,
you
you already told me, you've already said it, okay? I understand that you're not sure what this is. Maybe it's from the shot. It's okay, all right? We're gonna make sure from this point forward that you don't have any issues with,
You can really feel the shift here. The judge moves from frustration to empathy, steering the conversation toward rehabilitation instead of punishment. This moment highlights a key aspect of the justice system that's often overlooked. Not every guilty verdict is about sending someone to jail. Sometimes it's about giving them the structure they've never had. When the judge talks about breaking the cycle, it's clear he's seeing more than just the crime. He's seeing the pattern. Miss Dawson's emotional plea to prove she's not an abuser might sound defensive, but it also reflects something deeper: fear, shame, and a desperate need to be believed. Should compassion outweigh the record in cases like this? Drop your thoughts below. This one's a real moral tug-of-war.
have certain rules on probation to follow, and then there won't be any issues, right?
Yes, but
Okay.
I wasn't talking about that. I was just trying to express to you, which I know you did say I was going to have my time to talk. I just want you to know I'm not an abuser.
Okay, you said that.
I don't abuse
Okay,
drugs.
you said that. You've already said it. But listen, the most important thing is that you figure out how to get your life together for your child. That's what we're really here about today. That you make better decisions than leaving a 2-year-old in a hotel by themselves. That's what I'm worried about. Do you understand? Not a THC gummy, not whatever other thing that happened today. I want you to get your life together. You're young. You have had issues. I see what's going on with your family in here. But we want to break whatever cycle that you've been a part of so that you can be there for your child. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay, that's what we want. The best for you, the best for your child. for you to be able to make those better decisions. All right? So I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty previously, freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney. I'm going to defer all proceedings, place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay the $300 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That is going to include being assessed for any special needs that you need, any counseling, whatever it is you need, we're going to have you assessed for that. And if they say you need to go to a counselor or you need it, whatever it is, those are things to help you, and you're going to be required to do them. Do you understand? And you'll obviously be required to test regularly. So any type of gummy, any type of anything, doesn't matter if they say in the shop it won't test positive, don't do any of them. Because
And there it is, the final gavel moment. Miss Dawson receives 3 years of probation, a $300 fine, and a chance to rewrite her story. The judge's decision to defer her conviction is significant. It means that if she stays clean, completes counseling, and follows all probation terms, her record can be wiped clean. No felony, no prison time, just a second chance.
even if you go buy it legally, I can't know the difference. It's just going to show up on a test. So don't do any of that. If you need some help with something making you feel better, then go through that counseling and do it the right way through a doctor. Okay?
That's what I was gonna tell you. Like, I've been on a medicine that they
Good.
prescribe, like spindle top.
Good.
I just don't like feeling like dead inside when taking it. Like,
I know. And I know there's certain medicines and they don't make you feel
that's
great.
my only thing. I just be
But you
feeling
can't.
disconnected from being a parent.
Right. Well, talk to them about that because there's probably other medicines that they can try.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay?
tomorrow.
But what you don't want to do is stop taking that medicine and then self-medicate with a gummy or something like that. Okay? That's what you can't do. So continue talking to them. Say, I don't like the way this one makes me feel. Let's try something different. And they'll find something that eventually makes you feel right, kind of in a balance. Okay? If you do everything you're supposed to while you're on this probation, this is an excellent opportunity. You don't have criminal history. You're not going to be a convicted felon. If you successfully complete it, the case gets dismissed at the end. You're going to get to be a mom. You're going to get regular jobs, do all the things that everybody else does, okay? The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation. So if you don't show up for appointments, you test positive, you get arrested or whatever, you can be brought back in here and you can be found guilty, so you would be a convicted felon, and then you could go to the state jail prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand? All right. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Okay?
And I do want to apologize for me over talking to you. That's not my character.
That's okay. You're nervous. I know you're nervous. I know. We're good. All right. Good luck to you, ma'am. Oh, here's the, hold on. I didn't hand this. It's a trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, so you've waived your right to appeal. So just have a seat here in the courtroom and wait for her to call you up.
This case is a reminder that courtroom justice isn't always black and white. It's about accountability and opportunity. Whether you see this as mercy or leniency, one thing's clear: Miss Dawson's next move will determine how her story ends. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real courtroom drama and legal breakdowns that'll leave you thinking long after the verdict.